Yes, it's time once again to expose the narrative of the mainstream media, the bias of the lamestream media. This is about the barristers' strike. Everyone's on strike, as you guys know, and this is not to undermine those on the front line public services who are also suffering because of the cost of living crisis. It's one thing to be an actual worker and have been completely frustrated with the system, and those who are politically motivated to do any sort of disruption, the leaders of the trade unions. And let's talk about Mark MacDonald, who's a criminal barrister. You know where this is going to go? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. This is the BBC and Sky News, who once again decided to hide the true identity of Mark MacDonald, who is not just a criminal barrister. But first, let's show you this, and then we're going to give you the evidence.
Well, let's find out a bit more about this from Mark MacDonald, who's a barrister, criminal barrister, working very active in courts all over the country, I would have thought, Mark. You've had a pay rise, a 15% pay rise.
Well, that's actually not quite accurate. What they've said is they've recommended last November, then they've sat on it for, since...
Yeah, as you guys saw, he was introduced as Mark MacDonald, criminal barrister, and even the banner said criminal barrister. Let's check Sky News.
Yeah, I spoke to one of the barristers about to go on strike and asked him why he's making that decision.
We've had a 40% decrease in legal aid funding over the last 10 years. We've reached a crisis point where we've got junior barristers leaving the profession.
I mean, I fully understand that barristers are very good at public speaking, but I wondered why he's so slick. Well, I found out why he's so slick. He is backed up by momentum. He is a bestie with Jeremy Corbyn and supported by Jeremy Corbyn and a member, not just a member of the Labour Party, he's a Labour Party candidate, actual candidate for public office, completely political. Now, why this matters is that, of course, you can be a party member and go on strikes and go on TV, but the responsibility of the mainstream media and all of us, even if you're a blogger, is to, if you're introducing someone in a debate that involves politics, you have to be honest about their identity and about their background. Because of course, there's always conflict of interest. Of course, there's always bias. Do not sell these people to us as independent experts. Do you remember during the lockdown days when they were bringing random doctors and saying that, well, this person is just an independent expert and a medical doctor, and then we found out that they had links to certain organizations or the Labour Party or had their own vested interest and agenda. This matters. Then this guy, Mark MacDonald, could go on CBBC to talk about puppets. Yeah, you don't have to mention that he's a member of the Labour Party, or if he wants to go on a cooking show, or any other non-political show. But if you're talking about political strikes, motivated by political leaders of the trade unions, maybe, just a little bit, be honest with the public. Because there will be a lot of people out there who would just somehow, for some reason, watching BBC or Sky, I don't know why people would do that, they will be watching it during their lunch break and look at that guy and say, oh, look at that innocent criminal barrister who's so poor and suffering, who's in need of our help, and it's only the evil conservatives who are destroying them. It's the same idiots who go on strike even under the Labour government. It's not really just about Team Blue or Team Red. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the strike. Now, we have to be honest to you guys about who these people are. We have to expose their true face. So if you want to share this video, feel free to do so, or subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.